Well folks, welcome back to the channel. What I'm doing now, I'm trying my new rig. I decided to make the leap and change some hardware just to enjoy xplane 12 a little bit more than I was doing with my old system. So now I'm trying to stress the system out. I will write down in the description the new specification I've chosen. Basically, I changed the CPU and the motherboard and the RAM banks as well. I got an Intel Core i5 13th generation 13600K processor, coupled with an Z790 ASUS motherboard. So basically, it's a completely new system. I've only the case and of course my GPU has been kept, but the results I can say with this CPU are very surprising to me, because with an expense of more or less I've spent 900 euros for all these components. I also improved my cooling system with all-in-one system, 240 millimeters double fans. Before I used to have only one fan. And I also changed the PSU, which I'm changing again because this one I got from Sharkoon is very loud, and I've ordered a new one. Is arriving maybe today, and I will change it. Anyway, the stress test I'm doing is at Frankfurt. I'm currently having Sim Heaven, X-World Europe, so a whole lot of objects, you can say. Ortho scenery everywhere, and all my settings are between high and maximum, and the resolution of this video is 1440p. And from the FPS monitoring, I have more than 50 FPS, where I usually had maybe 25 or low 20 with these same settings. Very surprising, outstanding to me, because this processor to me is very efficient, because it's not so much expensive. I've chosen the key version, which has got the integrated graphical chip, and I have to say that is very powerful. And it's not the best one, because there's the i7, the i9, but this one is one of the most powerful if you consider the single core performance, which is the most important for flight simulator as xplane 12 and Microsoft Flight Simulator, but also TWCS. And so when I've had to choose the processor, I chose the one with the most favorable ratio between the single core performance and the cost of the processor. And this one, I have to say, is, in my opinion, the best one. So an advice for everyone who has to make the change: go with this Intel i5 13th generation. There are also AMD processors, which are last series, are very good and powerful, but for xplane 12 they say that maybe it's better to go with Intel processor. It's now I'm over the city. It's raining. It's nearly sunset, so you know xplane is having some problems for FPS when it's sunset, and I'm still having 40, more than 45 FPS. And now I'm over the city of Frankfurt, which I think that object wise is one of the most complex scenery, if you consider the sim heaven X world scenery. So you can see tons of houses, of buildings, of objects, and trees, which trees are at maximum settings. And I can, if I pan around, the panning is very smooth and there's no stuttering at all. And a big improvement over my old i7 10th generation. So if you want to run xplane 12 very smoothly and without any problem, maybe you have to choose this the last generation of processors. And later this year the 14th generation should come out, but I don't know when it will do. And so I decided to make this step, and I must say that I'm very happy about this. So I made some tests also in the virtual reality and also in VR. This processor is very powerful. So suggested, and okay, just my advice, if you want to change CPU, this one is one of the best you can choose, especially for the price. Price to performance ratio is among the best. Great, this is all for this video, and this is a good beginning. Very happy with this new system. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to ask me everything in the comments below, and see you next time. Bye bye.